How much time should you be practicing on a daily basis in order to improve on your guitar? That's coming up next. So today I want to talk about the idea of how much time you should be spending on a daily basis practicing your guitar. Hopefully it's obvious that in order to get better, you have to actually spend time practicing. But how much time do you really need in order to improve? The short answer for those of you who are just looking for a quick blurb is some time, within reason. Okay, here we go. Yes! Diving a little bit more deeply into the question, should you be spending 10, 15, 20 minutes a day or several hours? Well, how much time you spend is really going to depend on you. Unfortunately, there's no one single answer. Now, no matter who you are watching this, you are likely in a very unique situation. You have various different things that you do, whether it's a job or school or other responsibilities that you have in your life. And you have to try to fit in your guitar practice to go along with that. So unfortunately, the idea of spending hours and hours a day practicing your guitar, for most of you, is not going to be possible. But to help you regardless, I want to give you some ideas that you can follow so that you can set up an amount of time that will work for you. So the first thing to keep in mind when choosing how much time to practice on a daily basis is that it has to be sustainable. Sustainable means that you're going to be able to actually put in that amount of time on a daily basis most of the time. If you were to decide to put 2 hours a day into practice, but you've really only got 1 or 2 days a week where that's possible, it's not really a very realistic way of setting things up. However, if you were to choose to practice for 15 minutes a day, and you can fit that in, and sometimes actually even more, say on the weekends, that is going to be much more sustainable. It's important to remember that learning to play the guitar or improving your current skills is a long-term effort. It's not just going to happen from one day or 1 week of practice. It's likely going to take months or years. So you need to choose an approach that you can keep going for a long period of time. Now, the second thing to keep in mind is that your practice times should be regular.
Excuse me?
Now, regular means that you're going to actually be able to do this at least, say, 5 to 7 times a week. Showing up to practice once a week, but spending a couple of hours doing it, may help you to feel a little bit better. But you're actually going to get more progress in your playing by practicing, say, 10 minutes every single day. The third thing to keep in mind is that your time should be productive. If you're spending 2 hours a day practicing your guitar, but you don't feel like you're actually improving, what have you actually gotten out of that time? You would be better off spending 15 minutes a day with really focused practice, maybe focusing on 1 or 2 things for that time, and then leaving it at that. Now keep in mind, this doesn't include playing your guitar. If you want to, outside of practice time, spend an hour or more playing, whether that's songs that you like or solos that you've learned to play before, that's perfectly fine. But I'm talking about learning new things or improving the things that you already know. As a general rule, the more time you spend practicing, the faster you're going to progress. But that's only if you're actually getting something for the time that you put in. So keep these principles in mind and choose an amount of time to practice each day that's going to work for you. At the very least, if you have no idea how much time you should be practicing, or you feel like you don't have very much time at all, try to show up and do something every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You'd be surprised what you can accomplish in 5 minutes if you really focus on getting something done. If you have any questions or comments, then please post them below the video. As always, if you found this video to be useful, I'd ask that you like it, share it with others, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe and click on the little notification bell so that you can see when the latest videos are posted. Thanks so much, and have a good one.